Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers BotBots Series 3 Swag Stylers. Yes, we've got Series 3 Swag Stylers. We got books, we got backpacks, we've got makeup and watches and perfume and all of that good stuff. So, before we get into each of them individually, let's take a look at some size comparisons. Here they are next to a couple Battlemasters and Micromasters, a tiny turbo changer, a current Deluxe class and Voyager scaled figure, and a not so current Legends class figure. So doing as we do, left to right, going down the line, we are going to start off with Blabberbook, the Blabbermouth Diary. So this is the worst BotBot to have as your diary, as he will tell everyone. He knows what everyone's business is. He knows everyone's full of secrets, and he will not be able to keep any secrets. So don't trust this diary. Don't trust it. The mold itself is based on the Professor Wellred mold that appeared in Series 1. It's got the nice blue pages, got the lock on it, and pink cover, back, and a nice little flower thing on the front. Yes, he. Yes, he. Just so you're clear. He. But yeah, very clean alt mode, I will say. Doesn't make for clean robot mode, though, as you should probably know if you've been watching these. But to transform, we are going to split this like so. And there's his head. And then we come down here, and we just stretch that all the way down, and there is Blabberbook in his robot mode. It looks so weird seeing this toy, and then you're just like, oh, where's the rest of his body? I don't know where it could come from. And then, oh, there it is. There's his very tiny body. And then it looks so much better. But yeah, so the insides of these are just solid pink, but they have a little bit of like tech molded detail. We've got white shirt, tie, and belt. White shirt, black tie, black belt. Kind of Mormon-y, actually. Pink legs and arms, no paint on there. A little bit of blue from the blue up here. And then some nice glasses with some huge hearts in them. And some smaller hearts around as well. And then a nice smiley mouth. And articulation-wise, all you really get is the arms, which do have pretty good range of movement despite the transformation. And then these are on ball joints at the base of the head, and then on a hinge at the piece connected to the book half. But this, the pose that he's currently in is basically the only one you're really going to get if you want him standing, you know? That's, yeah, unfortunately. But that is Blabberbook. Up next, then, we have Accessory, the excessively fashionable backpack who will not carry your stuff. He's so soft and delicate and made out of pure leather that he just couldn't possibly, like, really, like, how could you think I could carry something? This is a redeco of Overpack from Series 2, who was a Lost Bot. He's now gray backpack, a lot more fashionable. We got the gold zipper and all of that. Nice brown straps going on here. A little bit of this, I want to say like a darker blue kind of a thing. Either that or black on the front here. It's got some kind of color tinge to it. Maybe it's green. But it's a very nice looking backpack. It's got very nice pockets that are too delicate to be used. And then transformation-wise, you will come down here and pull on the legs, like so. You'll pull up the head, or the hat over the head, and then pull the arms out. And there is Accessory in robot mode. And he's pretty like soldiery, wouldn't you say, with like the helmet shape and the little off and the bulky arms. I don't know. Maybe there will be one later down in another series. Who knows? On the details, we do have a bit of gold paint on the forearms here. We got the legs in brown, which is very nice. And then we got some fashionable big eye glasses, I guess, going on with the blue eyes right there. Not a little hard to see where the mouth would be. I guess it's this little, like, tiny bit, like, right above the triangle. If you can see it, even. But yeah, and then the straps actually do come up with the head, which I think is interesting choice, but I also do kind of like it. But yeah, that is everything on Accessory. And next we have Make Over and Over, the Over Enthusiastic Makeup Brush. He's called Make Over and Over because he will be so overexcited with the glitter and everything that he's going to have to make you over and over and over again. Just a fun little enthusiastic makeup brush. Now, like I said, makeup brush, got a nice gold around this middle section here, nice black at the bottom of the legs, and a nice brush section with clearly some form of makeup going on there. Makeup, some kind of powder or a foundation maybe. A nice brown bristles for the brush part. And a clean alternate mode. So to robot mode, we are going to pull arms out of the side and rotate them down. Arms out of the side, rotate them down. Let's split the legs right there. I'm going to come on up, and there is Make Over and Over in his robot mode. Legs are very simple, as they are just like the brush handle bit, the stick part. Is it a brush handle? I don't know. That are it's just kind of split, and then you got the arms that do pop up from the side. We do have some nice black on them, though it looks more like they are molded black with this gold paint painted on. And then you do have a very nice visor face in there, and a little like frowny techno mouth going on. So that's neat. Not necessarily personality, but that's neat. And as you probably are seeing, you can rotate the brush head. So if you kind of want to have like a side cut over it, or that way, or just it's just hanging down the middle. It's only able to rotate that far though, as these like little ears, I'm going to call them, do get in the way of these parts of the brush, like from rotating. He's also a tricky one to stand, and he's a tricky mold to stand. So let's see if I can even do it. Probably not, but okay. They're just gonna have you take a seat. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy. But that is Make Over and Over in his robot mode. And then next we have Perfumer Gator, the potent perfumer, who will come down your aisle and accomplish his task of making everything smelly and make it not smell bad. Once his target is acquired, you will be perfumigated. That's basically how the bio is laid out. So basically this is the Terminator as a perfume bottle, So he's a very one-minded kind of bot. Likes that perfume. We got the nice perfume purple container instead of the pink from the Series 2 version of the mold. Nice golden crown top with a little bit of purple up top. And the feet. The feet just stick out of the bottom. Like, you can't do anything to the feet to get them hidden. They just stick out, which I'm surprised. Like, this is definitely, like, the circle itself is definitely enough support that, like, it can stand without needing the feet. So I don't know why the feet just stick out. I don't know. It's a choice for the mold. But anyway, let's transform Perfumer Gator. We are going to split these panels apart and split this apart. And there's Perfumer Gator in robot mode. Another very simple transformation. But yeah, so there's the Perfumer Gator. Even though he is like the Terminator, so robotic, he is a very emotional, singular eye. Like, you will be perfumigated. I don't and he's got some huge gibbly bits on his arms, but he does have some very nice silver paint on those arms. Nice golden belt and belt buckle, a little bit of silver down here. And again, we got the gold all the way on the crown and then all the way around. And you can rotate the head, but by doing so, it just becomes that. It's just blank. So there's no need to like rotate it to like hide it better in alt mode. So I don't know why that's a thing, but I'm like, okay, you know what? You do you. You do you. Though there's, again, nothing going on with the legs to hide them better. But at the very least, articulation-wise, like you said, like I just showed, you can rotate the head. And then you got ball joints here, so you can do 360, pull them in, out. And they got the handholds, so they can hold some weapons. And actually the other, everyone so far except Blabberbook is able to hold their BotBot weapons in their hands. And now if I can get the Perfumer Gator standing. There we go. There is the Perfumer Gator. And last but not least, we have Aristocrat, the very fancy and arrogant wristwatch. Despite looking like a kid's watch with just the bright colors, this is apparently a very high-class, high-end watch. And she is such a high-class watch. You're not going to get the time out of her. She doesn't know what time it is. She doesn't care. It's for other watches, not for her. She's purely for accessorizing. But yeah, like I said, very bright colors makes me more like a kid watch for some reason. I don't know why that's the exact vibe I get, but it is. But at least it's a lot different from the previous version of the mold. We do have the straps on the sides, predominantly blue, but with some yellow and orange to fill that out. We do have a nice face on the clock with the closed eyes, and then we do have the watch hands on there. The face is just, there. We got some little knobs on the top for the watch, but they are all solid molded in blue. And then on the back, they just went ham with the paint on these gears. On the gears on the back here. It's nuts. Like, this is pretty nicely painted here with the white and the orange and the blue and yellow and whatnot. And then they just go all out and pick out all the details with the paint. So much orange, so much yellow. It looks so very nice. And then for transformation, we are going to start with the legs. We are going to, pull them back, flip them down, and take the straps. We'll rotate them down, rotate them. And there is Aristocrat in her robot mode. And yep, yeah, it's a watch. It's a watch that's a robot. We got a molded fist on this, on her left hand, but looks like a molded blaster arm on her right, which is a very interesting choice. She now has very fancy pants, very fancy yellow and orange pants. And then the back does have a bit of a hole, and I know I pointed this out on the previous version of the mold. But and I don't know how well I'm going to get this with my lighting, but there is a molded Autobot symbol in the back, just right at the bottom corner here, in there, which is fun. So I guess she's secretly an Autobot. Who knows? But yeah, that is, and then articulation, of course, rotate 360 at the arms. They can go in and out. They're on a ball joint. And there's no way for her to hold any BotBot accessories. And with Aristocrat done, that is the whole of the Series 3 swag stylers. So now let's look at some size comparisons. Here they are with a couple Battle Masters and Micromasters, a tiny turbo changer, a current Deluxe class and Voyager scaled figure, a not so current Legends class figure, and of course the channel's mascot, SoundJack. And I just realized that Make Over and Over is basically laying down like the paint me like one of your French girls pose. Oh no. But anyway, so this is Series 3 swag stylers. Nice to get some more bots in this team. A fair few of them are just repaints from the Series 2 ones. And these two in particular don't have so much color variation from their original molds, because the original version of Prince mold, Prince Perfumeus, is like a pinker color, and then I think it's just, and I forget exactly what colors you are, but I think you're just like black body, and then this is just a golden body, but it's still not, I don't know why it doesn't like stand out so much differently from me. And of course I also have a problem with the mold because it can't stand. But Accessory, it's nice to see the overpack mold again. I love the interpretation for Blabberbook for this, and then Aristocrat. Like I said, I do like the colors. Don't get me wrong. I like the toy. I like the colors. I just think it's a little weird. I don't know why it's like such a high, arrogant, aristocratic kind of a watch sounding kind of dealio when it's like a kid's watch looking kind of a thing, you know? I would have, and I know if it kept the same colors, it would really look like the previous version of the mold. Old TikTok, a fair bit, but it's I'm just saying. That's all I'm just saying. Overall pretty good. Don't like this mold, but overall pretty good. I like the personalities. I like the bios that were written for them, though. They're all quite fun. And that's all I have to say on the Series 3 Swag Stylers. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. And you can also check out my Ko-fi account if you want to help support the channel in the description down below, as well as RDSJ Gaming, where I play video games with Alyssa, aka The Rational Dove. And with all that being said, thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.